Who's right? Who's wrong? You decide. Hash it out. Brought to you by Redmond Wholesale.
Hi, I'm Carl Markman with Redmond Wholesale. We're incredibly proud of our history of educating and partnering with the broker and banker community to prepare you for what's next. We've always been committed to same-day turn times on initial underwrites, which allows us to earn your business each and every day. We're happy to sponsor the following program.
Hello, my name is Brian Stevens and this is Frank Array, and thank you for joining us on another edition of Hash It Out on Mortgage News Network. Today we're going to talk about should loan officers work with real estate agents and how important are they to their business, or can they actually have a productive business right now, a purchase market approach to the business without real estate agents? Frank, what's your thoughts?
Well, I grew up old school personally. I got into the business in January of 1987. And the way that we got business back then, there was no technology, nothing, right? So all we did was run around and walk into real estate agent offices every single day, visit with them, you know what I mean? Belly to belly, leave business cards, rate sheets. And that's how I grew up getting my business in the industry. So for me, I think they're an important part for a loan officer, you know, in their business, especially if they're going to be purchase focused. I kind of feel that way. However, I know that others would disagree. What are your thoughts?
Well, you said it yourself. You're basing it on a business model that really doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
And I come from the same school where it was a brick and mortar approach. When a client wanted to get a house, they would go into a real estate office, they would find a real estate agent, and then the tier worked down from there. So the pecking order always had the real estate agent at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is 85% of the people who start their search for real estate, they start it online.
True.
So the whole idea of starting with a real estate agent just isn't realistic anymore. If you have a loan officer, even a title person, anybody else who's got a successful site, website, or a blog, whatever it is, that's going to draw a lot of eyeballs, it could actually put a loan officer at the top of the pecking order, which really means, and every loan officer knows what I'm talking about here, which really means it used to be that you would go court real estate agents, and it was always if they wanted to work with you, and you as a loan officer would work with anybody.
Right.
But right now, loan officers out there, I think, have a real opportunity to pick and choose the real estate agents that they want to work with because they can control the almighty lead.
I would say this, then, do you think it's more of kind of a, you know, I'm a loan officer, I don't have any refis anymore, I know these real estate agents get leads and they have buyers and that's kind of what I need, so I'm just gonna kind of tough it out and go and try and work with these people, even though deep down inside I really don't like it. And maybe the reason is because I simply don't have my act together from a technology standpoint. I mean, is it because I don't know how, or have never tried, or can't be consistent enough to actually generate my own buyer leads outside of the real estate agent referral, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tough it out and deal with the pain in the rear end real estate agent? Do you think that's what it might be?
That is the flip side of the coin here. If you don't have a site or a means of generating your own leads, then certainly a place that you're going to want to look is real estate agents. And by the way, I'm not here beating up real estate agents because we have a symbiotic relationship, lenders and real estate agents. You're going after the same client, not the same dime.
Right.
We also know that real estate agents are going to spend their time getting clients that they are would be illegal for them to get, for you to pay them for those leads. It'd be a RESPA violation. So why wouldn't you go after somebody whose sole job is to make you more successful?
True.
You know, the thinking is if your average agent is doing 8 sides of a transaction per year, that means maybe they've got 4 or 5 buyers
a year.
How many relationships do you have to cultivate as a loan officer in order to be successful?
Right, and then what comes with that is now you're in the relationship, and you know, a lot of times those relationships can just be, you know, like any other relationship. Everything's happy, everything's great, then all of a sudden everything's terrible, you know, and you've got the whole loyalty issues as well with the real estate agents. You know, they love you, they love you, they love you until something goes wrong. It might not even be your fault, and then all of a sudden they don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. So I guess it comes back to still, you know, should they be a staple in the loan officer's business, or, you know, should the loan officer look to find his own and then be in control of the lead and hand it back to the real estate agent, you know, for the deal to get done?
Here's the deal. If you're an investor, you don't take all of your money and put it with one company. You diversify your portfolio. So in the event one of them isn't working well, something else is performing well. A loan officer out there right now, as much as it may seem like I'm beating up real estate agents, a loan officer right now would be foolhardy not to have real estate agents in his investment portfolio of what he does. You want to make sure, though, if you are a loan officer, You're working with people who reflect whatever your goals, your objectives, and your temperament is.
Yeah.
You need to find people that you work well with.
People like you.
Pick those, and don't pick anybody indiscriminately.
Right. Well, we travel across the country all the time, meet with a lot of different originators and real estate agents. And on the originator side, we've seen both ends of the spectrum. We've seen loan officers that have nothing to do with the real estate agent except for the fact that they've originated the deal and had handed it over to them. And then those who are just completely wrapped up in the real estate agent. That's all that they focus on. We've seen success on both ends.
Right.
But I think you're right. I think there has to be a blend. But most importantly, we want to know what your guys' thoughts are. And really put them down in the comments, because I think everybody can see that and learn from it and kind of get some insight, some ideas. So that's what we're going to ask you guys to do. So thanks for joining us here on the Mortgage News Network, exclusively here on the Mortgage News Network. And don't forget to check us out at thenationalrealestatepost.com. Leave your comments down below. We'll see you.
Bye.
What's the ultimate measure of a wholesale lender? Commitment. Remen Wholesale is committed to our broker partners. It's why we provide a huge educational platform offering everything from webinars to seminars to individualized training tools and the program you just watched. We understand that our role is to make you look great in front of your customers and referral sources so you can earn more business and increase your income. Find out more at RemenWholesale.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.